Okay, starting a Big Pine Creek trail up to the lakes. Just after 8 o'clock in the morning, got a late start. It's cold. It's supposed to warm up though throughout the day, possibly some precipitation. Had one other person down at the trailhead too, a couple, but not crowded today at all. We were talking, we heard there's some ice up here a little further. I got micro spikes, I got poles, so see what the weather does, see what the trail looks like, filming along the way. This is one of my favorite hikes in California, so look forward to seeing it, look forward to sharing it with you all. About a mile and a half in, you start seeing this beautiful waterfall up here, and that's where we're going. Whether you take the upper trail, which is skirts along here, it's a lower trail than we'll climb, but when you see that waterfall, we're going up through that gully and in. Just past mile 2. I don't know if you can hear me, it's pretty loud here, but the sun's come out, the temperature's gone up, so we're going to be switching out layers. Just before mile 3, you'll see this cabin up here in the woods. This is silent film actor Lon Chaney's cabin. He built it back, I think, in the 20s, if I remember right. And I'll post down below if I got it wrong. And he lived up here, I guess, a summer home for fishing, because it's got some really good trout fishing right next to it. But this is a neat little cabin. It's a good little rest stop if you want a little stop. Here you got a porch. You can't go inside, they're locked up, but the stream here, I mean, I know in the summer when we came up here, you can see kind of the trout in the stream. I don't see any now, but yeah, neat cabin. I think unfortunately, Lon Chaney Sr. died not long after building this place. So, but great spot to stop and grab a snack if you want to, just before mile 3. Just past mile 4, and it started snowing. The forecast didn't call for snow. Yesterday's forecast did. Today said probably not, so they're wrong. It's snowing. Here we are, mile 5, and there is First Lake, completely frozen over. Mile 5.5 in, there's Second Lake, also frozen solid. Just come past mile 6, and what do you know, the sun's coming out a little bit. So I didn't film Third Lake. I'll try to get that on the way back. Walked right past it. That's one of the better lakes. If you're gonna camp up here, Third Lake has the best camping. So try to catch in on the way back. Guess which lake we're headed to next. You know, I always found it funny. The lake naming guy was really mailing it in that day when he named these up here. Talk about a guy who, you know, did the minimum in his job. Okay, let's see if we can find Fourth Lake. Mile 6.7, you come up to a fork in the road. If you're going to the Palisades Glacier, you make a left. If you're checking out the other lakes, you go to the right. Down here, mile 7, came down here, and there is Fourth Lake, frozen over. Snow's a little deeper here, 4 to 6 inches. So my choice of shoes was not the right choice, and we'll talk about that then, but yeah. All right, I'm at 7.3 miles, and the snow and winds have started back up again, as heavy as they were before. Down here at Fifth Lake, it's gonna be my final lake. My feet are getting cold, and the snow's just picking up, so I'd like to get back, but get warm. So 7.3 miles in, 3 hours to get here. There it is. Doesn't look like much in a snowstorm, but Fifth Lake. Something I wanted to show you guys is this here. On the way here, this is a little creek, and I didn't see it walking across it, and then my foot broke through and got soaking wet. So had I been wearing waterproof boots, I'd been good, but I'm not. So, but you can't see those when you're walking through them when the snow's covering them. So waterproof boots, don't be dumb. Here we are at Third Lake. It's my favorite of the lakes. And there's the famous Temple Crag, kind of the signature photo spot on this hike. It is absolutely beautiful up here. But freezing cold. There are some icy sections, you can see one here, and when the snow covers them up, you're not going to see them. So the first indication is going to be busting your butt. You got to kind of keep an eye for them. But this section through here, it'd be hard to walk around them. So micro spikes, you don't really need them. I guess you can find a way around maybe. They definitely help though. Woo. I'm on the way back down on the upper trail. We came up on the lower trail and then curved up. So I'm taking the upper trail back, and this cloud just turned this corner. It's amazing. It's coming for us. So this should be interesting, as I mean, you can watch it expand. All that fog is here, and it's lowered the temperature by a number of degrees. So it's like something out of a science fiction movie though. Just turned that corner and enveloped everything. Okay, we're on the upper trail, like I said, and this is a sign you want to look for to get back down to the lower trail. So, but if you parked in the overnight parking, then you'll use that. But if not, I'm glad they put the sign in because it used to be confusing. But from where we parked, we're going to go down this way. All right, finishing out the Big Pine Creek trail to Fifth Lake and a couple of the other lakes in there. So Had 14.3 miles in 5 hours and 46 minutes, so pretty good pace. Not too much snow down here at the trailhead. Great hike overall, wonderful doing it in the snow, so I'd recommend it. So I talked about it on the trail, but in a classic rookie move, I use my Ultras trail runners to do this hike. When sitting in the back of my vehicle, I have Salomon snow boots. Dumb, like I said, but my feet didn't freeze too bad. It's okay, but you know, if it's gonna snow, wear snow boots.